do. It'll fuck up a lot. I mean,
Eric, we're live.
30 seconds demonetized immediately. Yeah, she'll do a lot of talk to text, and it ends up being some of the funniest mistakes. Oh, man,
it gets me for some reason.
They're really funny.
Good morning, friends. We'll wait a second.
Hello. Let's go share this.
Nobody here.
I'll send it to both you guys. You guys can share it as well.
Coffee.
Idiots. What?
Coffee. What up, Dominic? Morning, Figgy. Hey, Dad. Thanks for being here. Morning.
The only message I've sent to you guys is the dumb Taylor Swift Napoleon Dynamite thing.
Have you seen all of the failed wax figures they've tried to make of Taylor Swift that just look so bad? It's so
What's
funny.
up, Ursa?
Oh, man, I wonder if I can find
We'll
that.
entertain you in a minute, but everyone's just got to sit on their phones for the first 30 seconds as usual. I'm a big James Proctor fan.
Wow, same.
Dad's your
Appreciate
biggest fan.
That is cool.
Morning, B-flips.
All right, so when we say the term...
Important question. Do you guys think that Kale's hot?
LaVisca?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's gorgeous. You would too if you saw him.
I'll find you a photo.
Okay.
The answer is yes, B-flips.
Okay, so
what's up, Jack?
when we say our homies' names, B-flips.
Emily says yes.
B-E-E-F-L-I-P-S.
Yeah, he does.
Do you think it's a bee doing flips or like a cow's lips? Which do you think it is?
B-E-E-F-L-I-P-S.
Bee doing flips or a cow's lips?
To be honest, I was thinking it was like an abbreviation of a first and last name.
Nice.
I wasn't thinking
Like
either
Beatrice.
of those things.
I'm thinking cow lips.
Cow lips? Yeah, it's cow lips.
It's cow lips. We just call them lips now.
Lips.
He hates it. Don't you, Brody?
Yeah, Bobo. Beef lips.
All right. It's been a minute. Hello, welcome to Morning Coffee. Thanks for being here. We're home. As you can tell by
Speaking of funny wax
us being
figures,
in my office.
keep it entertaining. Did you
Oh
see
my
that
God.
when
He's-
James Corden
he's terrible
trolled
at this,
David
by the
Beckham
way.
with the statue?
And louder than
You
me,
seen
so
that?
I actually have to
No.
talk really loud so that you can hear my voice.
I'm talking.
You always talk loud.
What?
Okay, so as you can see, we have James and Em here. They're staying with us for a couple days in Pensacola. It's cold.
Yeah, they brought the cold.
Sorry.
Even though they're not from that cold of a place.
Whenever we have
No.
guests, it gets cold here. It's so annoying. But yeah, so
Beatrice Lipstein.
B. Phillips.
you.
Uh,
Okay. You're on one.
Did I do something with my hair? No.
this is called I Woke Up Like This.
You did wake up like this. You looked really cute yesterday when you woke up too.
The back isn't as nice looking as
They don't need to know that.
It's a bird's nest always. It's that tossing and turning in bed.
So we're here because the season's freaking over.
Finally.
How about that?
Big time. We got it done.
I don't think any of us could be more excited for the season to
That's
be
true.
over.
This is four pretty excited
We're
people
like
right
very
here.
happy for it to be done.
Like, two are excited because now it's like the person they
Get
care
Eric
about, they
home
get to
now.
spend time with, and then two other people are just like toast. It was a great
They're the
season.
good
It was a great season in a lot of ways of obviously James and I's first season traveling together, and it was kind of unique because it all came together right at the end of the season last season, where James kind of jumped in with me from MVP. We rode down to USDGC, so to Charlotte, from Worcester to Charlotte together. Just talked about a lot of stuff. He was in a place where he was, his time with Innovo is kind of coming to an end, and I had opportunities at the companies I was working with, and he took the leap. And then we traveled all year together. I bought Nancy, the big Nissan that we have, and we did a lot of really, really good things. We had a bunch of triples videos that, sorry to you all that we didn't kind of get after it towards the end of the season, but I think we overworked ourselves early on to where we just needed to prioritize playing the game rather than putting out content, or we would have we wouldn't have made it to this point. We would have been falling down somewhere.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was really cool. And plus, I got to watch you just kind of shred the season, my dude. It was really fun to watch.
It was fun. It's crazy thinking back to, Vegas and the Texas swing and how that feels like it was 4 years ago
Yeah.
and all the things we've done since then. But
And weirdly, like Vegas, staying in that room, was not that long ago.
no, it wasn't. That was
It feels like
Yeah.
forever ago, but also
March
so
1st.
close at the same time. It's kind of wild.
6-7 months ago.
Maybe
a little more than that.
Also, we get a new start to this upcoming
Yeah.
season.
Yeah.
Starting in Florida.
You want to talk about the schedule a little bit for next year?
Yeah. Well, we already have learned a lot that we are actually going to be doing that probably like today, maybe tomorrow morning, where we're going to sit down and kind of iron out our schedule. At least have it like 80 to 90% done to where we know where we're going.
The only
what
thing we're
doing.
really waiting on right now is the Europe swing.
Yeah.
We know when we're going to be there. We just don't know what tournaments we're playing yet.
Yeah.
But
And I will say is expect to see us if you are out of the Reno, Nevada, California area, King of the Lake.
yeah,
We're going to be helping with that.
middle of June, right after. I don't remember if Beaver State or Portland Open is first, what order that is. But
What are the
after-
Oregon tournament? Yeah.
After the 2 Oregon tournaments, Brian Peterson and I are running King of the Lake. We're going to
You coming for that one?
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
get a big
You coming for that one?
house on the lake, and
You're not going to come to
I'm
Tahoe?
gonna come hang out in Tahoe.
2 trips to Tahoe
See
this
your
year or what?
man.
Tina and I already talked about like on my rip out to your guys' wedding, which congratulations, these two are getting married next year. Which speaking of the schedule, we will have to miss DDO. Sorry, Emporians.
Bummer.
We will be Rick Lucero. We're drinking some
Yeah,
Swedish
Rick-
coffee.
Hey,
Hey.
what up, Rick? We
Yeah,
were
we-
talking about you yesterday.
Cheers to you, Rick. Big fan. Holla, holla, holla.
Ding, ding.
Yeah, we have to miss DDO, but to celebrate these two,
Yep.
tying the knot is gonna be awesome. But on the way out there, I've been trying to convince Tina to go to Denver and then rip out to Tahoe to spend a little bit of time, get some
That'll be
romantic
fun.
time together.
That'll be
Because
fun.
Tahoe.
Because Tahoe,
But if
if you know what I mean. Oh, that's good. Yeah, but we have a really good idea of what the schedule looks like, and I could see us playing a little less. I think it's great that the Silver Series is done. I know that on paper, it was a good idea, and as a way to kind of help build it up.
Oh no, missing the worst event of the year.
Darn. Yeah.
Kansas is tough for sure.
Knowing that the Silver Series is done is kind of nice because we did feel forced to play a bunch of extra events that we didn't need to play, and essentially like helped lead to a good amount of burnout and just tough. It just was tough. It was tough. And then yeah, I think there's a really good opportunity that James has already talked about. He's like, yeah, I don't know if I'm probably gonna take some time off. Probably take Idlewild off to prepare for Worlds and things like that. So he might take a couple of events off that I might play, but then I might take an event off that he plays. And again, having the same vehicle and having a person who can just like rip and pick each other up at the airport is really, really clutch. So we can see these two, which is great. Yeah. I mean, everybody was wondering where my van was. They're like, how'd you get home? Like, where's your van? Where's your van? I was like, nah, James has still got it.
Yeah.
And they ripped down after the Pro Tour finals recently. That was perfect. And it's just that partnership is pretty dope. Also, congratulations to Paul and Hannah. I saw that on there.
Yeah.
Anybody else see that?
That's
We got
exciting.
a future goat in the making.
Baby goat.
Oh, that's why you said that.
Yeah, popped up.
Baby goat. We got a question here for the ladies. What's it like living with us?
That's a great question.
That is a good question.
Yeah, but read how he said it.
Look
I can't see
at
that
y'all
far.
nerds loving your spouses and significant. What did he say?
Okay.
Read it.
Ladies, I think all of us are curious. What's it like living with the two coolest cats on the PDGA? Also the most handsome. LOL. Good morning.
Thanks, Michael.
Hey, cheers, baby.
Yo.
Has nothing to do with us.
Facts.
Well, Em, let's go with you. How
Oh,
does
wow.
it feel
How's it being
having
married
a
to the coolest cat?
traveling partner?
I was about to say living with, but a lot of the time there's no living with.
That
It's
part
just
doesn't exist.
I don't know. There's so many ways I could answer that question.
Like I feel like you guys have had to learn as you go, right?
A little bit. I mean, we did long distance for 2.5 years,
Nice.
and earlier on in our relationship, because I was finishing school and he was teaching and living in California, and so we were close for a little while, like 4 hours apart, which was totally doable. And then I moved to Seattle for grad school, and then we were, 12, 13 hours apart, and that sucked a little bit more.
Oh, so you got that Alaskan credit card? So you get some
exactly.
miles,
Like
yeah.
those miles.
But so we did that before he ended up moving to Washington, and we lived together for about a year before he decided to, do this full time.
That's awesome.
And I was like, that sucks because I don't want to do long distance again. But also, I mean, like, there's no better time than now to go out there and do this. Like,
Well, and having the support of your significant other when you go and do these things, like a good part of our relationship, we started out on the road together. So we were with each other every day.
We were long distance to start.
Yeah,
And then-
well, very, very start. But
Yeah.
it was a lot of togetherness. And yeah, I think
very early.
James does a really good job of kind of prioritizing calling and traveling back to see you and things like that, where
yeah.
I think the one that made me really happy is when you flew back and surprised her a few days early. I forgot when that
when
was.
I changed the flight.
Yeah,
remember when
and
that
you
was
didn't know. You didn't know about it. That was probably a nice little surprise. I did the same to Tina a few years back.
Yeah.
I remember what that was.
I
That was
flew.
last year, I think.
That was 2 years ago, and I drove to Des Moines, and flew out of Des Moines. I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna get some extra practice for the Des Moines Challenge and everything, and then I'm gonna. It's like I called her. I was like, yeah, I'm kind of bored. I think I'm just gonna go to a movie, so I won't be able to answer my phone for a while.
Oh, smart.
And I was flying home at that time, so I was like doing all I could to be like, don't call me, don't call me, don't call me. And then I just showed up at
It
the
was like
front.
9:30 p.m. or something.
Yeah, it was late.
I'm like, who the frick is knocking on my door at 9:30 at night? Which, like, as a woman that lives by herself, I was a little like,
You're like, oh shoot, I'm gonna
what's
die.
happening?
Yeah.
yeah. And then it was heroic.
Yeah.
That was really nice.
Dominic T is asking, what did you study, Em?
Oh, me? In undergrad, I studied journalism and Spanish with a minor in entrepreneurship. So a weird combination there. And then I got my master's degree in communications and digital media.
Super
Cool.
Yeah.
Super, super cool. And now you're able to work kind of remote a little bit, right?
Yeah,
So-
I work completely remote. When I lived in Washington, I would go into the office in Bremerton, which is across the water.
Mm-hmm.
Every like a couple days a week. But then when we decided to move to California, back to his hometown, they said I could work remote. So
Awesome.
yeah,
I think it's kind of the future a little bit.
a little bit.
more, like some
definitely
positions can
miss-
definitely do it.
Yeah, I definitely miss being, in an office environment. But I mean, I'm so much more focused at home, and a lot of my coworkers are remote, so we just kind of maintain a little online community and work together virtually. So yeah.
Plus, they have an adorable pup dog named Riley
Yeah.
that is an absolute sweetheart. She's a little guard dog. She's not little. She's a big guard dog.
She's
but,
a 50-pound guard dog.
but she's all love. It's pure hype.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
good.
Oh yeah, she's insane.
And I can't wait for you to meet her. She's an absolute treat.
She does.
She's a lover.
She's licking her paw.
Mhm. Hershey came and gave Em some rubs just now. The cats. James is allergic to cats, so we had to do a really good job of cleaning the house up. So if he sneezes or sounds like he's dying, that's probably it's partially because the cats. But we did our best to make sure that their room is nice and cat hair free. And it's the one place he actually can breathe in the house right now.
It's great.
So it's nice.
Sleeping like a baby.
Oh, super good. How are
This
you?
is a really good question.
Oh, question.
As someone who's in a commission-based industry, how do y'all deal with the stresses and anxiety of working in a field that's so focused on being a winner?
I think what's been important for us this year is kind of diversifying our income, so we're not just reliant on how we do in the tournaments.
100%.
We're vending at the events. We have multiple sponsors.
We do videos that help boost our worth to our sponsors.
Yeah. So it's become less, you still want to cash at every event, but you're not relying on that to, feed yourself the next week. So it takes a little of pressure off.
So true, Chaser. Yeah, I've said it for a very long time about newer players going and trying to hustle more and more and more, because oftentimes you're wondering why tour is so difficult. And if you I look at Connor O'Reilly as a really, really good example of somebody who he went for it, and then he hustled and grind, and he happened to win a decent sized tournament to help kind of solidify himself. But before that, he was venting out of the back of his van. He had a table set up at every single event, and I don't think James is dying. I don't think that enough newer players on tour are willing to do that. Even if you don't think that your name is that big or that people will want to buy your stuff, doesn't matter. The disc golf community is incredible in that regard, where they're kind of ready to just, they see people and they recognize the grind essentially, and they will support that. And it's $20 to somebody is that has a 9-to-5 job with their disposable income. $20 that can go to a person that can get them a nice meal or put more gas into their tank and get them to the next event kind of is nothing to them, and they know that it means everything to that person who's out there grinding. So if you're thinking about going on tour, I would highly encourage the hustle and grind, because it is exactly what we did and made it work. And if I didn't have someone like Tina to help kind of nudge me a little bit more, and I kind of had that when I was with Discmania, but Tina really helped open that door a lot more. So it's it's definitely the way to go. Because I think we could set up at a Fly Mart, and it was like, well, we both paid for our hotel, paid for our food, and took home some cash from all the vending that we did because we had incredible support. And it was like, oh, and we got paid out for the tournament. Sick bonus money. It always felt like a nice little like sugar on top type of thing. So yeah.
Favorite type of coffee, everybody?
Black coffee?
Okay.
Oat milk latte. Stole yours.
I know.
Can't pick that
It
up.
used to be a cappuccino, so I'll just go with that one. That
Yeah,
was
that's
what got me into coffee.
Nice. What about you, Tina?
Oh,
Have
dang,
actual
birdie
brand.
fuel.
These days I'm on decaf, but Rec Life's fantastic. You wouldn't even know you were drinking decaf. It helps me sleep because I'm not all anxious every day and pumped up on caffeine anymore. It's really nice. And then when I do have caffeine now, I can feel my heart just like
That's
like,
pretty wild.
is there caffeine in this? Like I've had a few of those where I'm like, shit, this must have caffeine because I feel crazy.
All right. Nikas78, how important is an off-season training plan? What kinds of training do you see as most important? Strength, resistance, others. What are you going to get after this off-season? I know you're talking about it. You're going to be shredded. Em's going to be
Ass and
stoked.
Yeah, ass and abs, baby. No, Em and I have gotten into rock climbing a lot, and it's nice. Rock climbing is pretty decent kind of training in itself, but they
Full
also
body
have
workout.
workout classes and some instructors that we like. So, I won't be doing a whole lot of stuff that's like super focused on disc golf. I'll just be doing a lot of mobility training, stretching.
A lot of that becomes injury prevention.
Yeah, that's
More
like the
than
main
limit.
goal, honestly. I'm not trying to look like Ezra. I just
Yes.
I want to play every event and not have to skip one because I'm injured. So
Totally.
the injury prevention, I think, is definitely the most important.
Yeah, for me, I take a lot of inspiration from the Disc Golf Strong workouts that I've done in the past. So if you follow any of his stuff, he does a lot of different programs that are really good, and it's a lot of body weight stuff, and as I mentioned, injury prevention of strengthening shoulder joints, hip joints, elbow joints, all those types of things, and building a solid core and the lower back being kind of the main areas. So there's tons of different workouts you can do. I also have taken some inspiration from Ben Calloway. If you guys don't know, that dude is ripped. He is fit, super fit. So we've talked a lot about some of the types of exercises we can do, and a lot of it is like kind of like a full body circuit, essentially, where I'm doing something for 3 to 5 minutes, but it's like the same types of movements, but one of the movements is working the upper body, and then the next movement is like working on lower body flexibility, but it's all kind of in the same time period. And
You should show M that little circuit that he did, that blaster circuit.
Yeah.
You'd like it.
It's really fun.
Good.
It's super fun.
It wasted me.
Michael Tate, I am playing classic, not hardcore. So we're on Wrath of the Lich King. We killed Lich King last night on normal. We've done a handful of hard modes on 10 min and 25 min. So
Andrew, Eric and I will be there, and I believe we have another special guest not here that will be at that event this weekend.
Ooh, we might even have
might even have 2 special guests.
a Pro Tour employee who's a good friend of mine. GB
From way back in the
Get
day.
dang.
Mhm.
Yeah, crazy.
That's so cool.
It's so wild. We've talked about it. It's Greg Diaz. He works for the Pro Tour. We went to high school together, and
Did you say his name?
yeah, Greg Diaz.
Sorry.
And he's an amazing human being, and no, most people don't even know because he's one of the people that does all the hard work behind the scenes for the Pro Tour.
Yeah, he does a lot of it.
He's fantastic, and huge fan. Immediately went for that.
That's why it's covered.
It's got a cone on his head.
Oh my gosh.
It's like a thing in Edinburgh.
Uh,
There's statues, people put cones on them.
we also had a moment where we were always trying to find statues with birds on their head. Like, that was one of our favorite things. Was the first trip to Europe that we did that?
Started in Finland.
That's so
I
fun.
love that.
So fun.
Give me
There you go, Doug. You know.
Get it, Spout.
Um,
Oh my
Ezra would say, "Eat your beans." I love it.
You want
Yeah.
it?
So
That's so
yeah, he's coming in, and he's
That's
somebody
why
that
it's like
I used to skateboard a ton with him in high school, and it's kind of funny to see that our lives not come full circle, just like partial circles, because we still have much
Partial
hopefully a lot more life to live in that regard, and
One more life to live.
a lot more life to live.
It's a old soap opera that my grandma used to watch.
Mm,
One life to live.
oh my gosh. Yeah,
Sorry.
so really cool. I did.
Oh,
I was- It was pretty decent. Greg was really, really good. I can kickflip. I actually like low key. I like any heel flip trick was like my favorite. I don't know why. I just like I felt like a real good like inward heel flip or just
We
a
went to high school together. They didn't know it.
backside heel flip was just kind of. I don't know when they looked good. They were just like I think they were just so clean. Jack Brew. All right. I mean, you gotta pay if I happen to roll an ankle trying to shoot this video.
Get it, Spout. Get it.
She's so big.
Oh my god. That's so funny.
She's very persistent.
Yo, Crooks, that's awesome. The Theos is sweet. I got it in James's bag and in Tina's bag. It's a sick throwing putter. So
It is. It's clutch. I love it for island holes too. It's like the perfect disc for that.
Mhm.
Oh, ad inserted. What's that? Never seen that before.
Hmm.
Hashtag ad.
Hashtag ad.
Hashtag.
Michael Tate.
Gotta make
I
money
play.
somehow.
I play classic. So we just first week of Ice Crown Citadel happened this week. We killed Lich King on 10 and 25 on normal mode, and did a handful of hard modes, heroic modes, I guess, this week on both 10 and 25, and we're going back in tonight after the reset. So it should be fun. Playing Rogue. That's what's up.
That's
You are
funny.
so cute. It's been covered this whole time, and
Yeah,
the moment
look
it's
at it
uncovered,
over
and
there.
she's like,
I don't think she's ever seen it before.
I'm gonna mess that up.
I wonder what would happen if you put it on the couch.
Brody, get out of here. I don't ever want
On
to
the
play
couch?
with 39 other
Oh,
people
okay.
again. That was awful.
It's worth a try. She might forget that she's terrified of the cat.
Hey, Colton, what's up?
Um,
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude, I've been seeing your posts. You've been cleaning up, finding some old Discmania stuff. I actually have a pretty dope CD2 that's actually kind of unique, but James might have dibs because he'll never throw the Dynasty.
Is that wait? Someone posted about my old PD again.
That's him.
Oh,
That's him.
man,
That's
that
him.
disc. I used to have the maroon ones too. I don't know what happened to those.
Yeah.
The orange one was nice.
I bet, Jack. I bet. That was probably a sick travel time. Playing some music and everything.
Those of you that are here, just heads up. Potato sacks are live on our website.
Potato sacks.
Oh, nice.
I didn't make that many, so
Better hustle. Does anybody want to wear them, Matt?
realsacks.com.
Does anyone want to
Maybe
what?
you want a wire mat?
want a wire mat?
It means, do you want more coffee?
Oh,
Oh.
sure.
Want a little
It's hard to
wire mat?
understand with that voice.
Warm
Yeah,
up.
usually I gotta have like I've had
Just a little.
like
Spicy
way
calls
too
it a
many
warm
cigarettes.
one.
Hey honey, you want a wire mat? Here you go, sweetheart. Thanks for coming.
It's like the one of the guys driving the carts at US.
Yeah.
When it was chilly in the morning, he's like, "Yeah, my 98-year-old neighbor, she says it's a bit airish this morning,"
Airish.
and that's what she calls it, like when it's cold.
I've never heard that
It's
before.
a bit airish.
What's this book doing? Can I have it?
Warm, and floor wine. Hell yeah, beef lips. I'm gonna get me a sack. Sweet potatoes better than potato sack.
Also,
I actually didn't make any new sweet potatoes.
something else that will be dropping actually kind of right after this is I'm going to make the first video for the Pokemon channel that I'm making, that is made. Big thanks to Zach Benson and helping edit and help get the channel up and going. That first video is going to be dropping shortly after this. I'll probably walk over to my computer. We'll share a link to the YouTube channel itself, so you can go subscribe and help get it off and running. But yeah, the channel is Pokey Oakley, so with the EO in there to keep it nice and fun and on brand for a lot of stuff we like to do. So that'll be happening after this. If you're into Pokemon, cool. If you're not, it's fine. I just appreciate any support as we get it going. There'll be tons of giveaways and fun stuff with that channel, but that's for later.
Wait, I see something about NorCal. Oh, a new course in Roseville.
Roseville.
Well, I'll be back next week, so I might be down to go check it out one day.
Do you back the CD2 still? If so, I have one to send out to you.
James has I think a first run, or
I have a couple first runs,
CD2s.
CD2s.
I'm trying to get him to throw the Dynasty because it's funny because the CD2 that's in his bag, he just wrote Dynasty across the front in Sharpie. And then on his Firebird, he wrote Spice.
Yeah, bag of spice. But no, the new runs of Dynasties are more similar to the old CD2s. So the first runs that we had that Eric had
The
to stamp
domey
on
ones are stayed.
were way too beefy for me.
So
But the new ones, specifically the neon and white rim, I was throwing last week at Pro Tour Champs in the Woods, and it was flying like a dream. So I think those will hopefully phase the CD2s out.
Fingers crossed.
But yeah, I still do throw the CD2. It's a great disc.
And what do you think of the coffee? Is it good?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the ones that was a gift from a person that came to one of our events for the Lundby Park and
It's really good.
stuff we did. It's from Sweden.
It's really,
Really good
easy to
coffee.
drink.
And Bob got us, Bob Brewer, amazing caddy, amazing human being, got us a nice little coffee subscription. So we'll be able to mix in trying some other coffees with our Birdie Fuel stuff.
Not me.
Um,
I'm all birdie fuel all the time.
well, yeah, we should do a decaf month where we get one of them.
Yeah, I would like that.
That would be great. which is awesome. So as go support Birdie Fuel, but we'll also try some other coffees and get some ideas.
Sea lines or S lines?
You Sea Line.
Sea lines.
Sea lions.
Shout out Jeff Corns.
Corny man.
Got a stack of like 4 or 5 of them back in the day. And they last
Good deal.
forever.
It's beautiful.
Whoa, where's that?
Edinburgh.
Tina took all these photos. And you were working, but if you see all the photos that are behind you when you're
Yeah.
working and then in the living room, Tina took all of those photos. It's crazy.
You like bragging.
We gotta do
about
some more
me.
traveling.
Embarrassing.
Why is it embarrassing?
Keep going. Keep going.
Don't stop. Don't stop.
Did I send you that thing about the compliment? I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes
like,
you
do I
really
seek- do I-
uncomfortable, but
yeah.
keep doing it.
Yeah. Like, do I seek validation still? Yes. Do I want to be complimented? No.
Jack, I glued it back together.
Andrew Eaton. we have
Thanks for
not.
bringing that all the way over here so I could break it within the first 5 minutes of holding it. Appreciate that.
Fu Manchu. Doug knows. Fu Manchu. Doug knows everybody. Love it.
I've seen pictures of some double steady cookies. That'll probably be one that I try, but I have not tried the wild honeys.
Yeah, we actually have a meeting with Clash later today, so hopefully we'll get some boxes and be able to hype those up here very, very soon, which would be great. It's cool. I mean, the product looks amazing, and I think I had seen some of the concepts of what they were able to do a long time ago, and it's awesome. It's awesome to see just Clash trying to break out and do their own thing when it comes to the disc kind of world, because their plastic is already amazing, so they're trying to help rein in something different, because we've seen overmolds, we've seen Halo, we've seen all those different things, Orbit, whatever they're all called nowadays, and I think they look great. I mean, a good part of my bag is Halo discs, so definitely awesome. But again, to see somebody trying to change it up feels pretty sick.
Yeah, I think it seems like the wild honey is their kind of the mold they use to test out new stuff, and then once they like it, they'll put it on some different molds. So
yeah, those wild honeys we saw at Moonwood Park and were like with like the big puff out we were in, like when they were testing them out. It was just some prototypes. It was fun. It was wild.
crazy.
Yeah. So this is not out. This is not your. This is This isn't your first time to Florida, but first time to Pensacola, right?
First, I have been to Florida once before, but I was only at Disney World, so that's kind of its own little separate world.
Same for you, Em?
Yeah, I've been to Florida twice before, but both were Disney World.
Nice.
So.
You went to Miami, right?
Oh wait, yeah, I went. One of my sister companies is based in Miami, so
Cool.
I was in Miami.
And you got a trip to Miami coming up this
what's
upcoming
up?
season, right?
Yeah, the end of next season, so October next year.
So what are you doing? What's going
I'm
on?
seeing Taylor Swift
Again.
For
Again.
the second time, or how many times?
the second time.
Nice.
Second time. We watched the movie the other night. It's sweet. Go see it.
T-Swift. It's a bunch of Swifties over here. They're going to try and
Shameless.
convert us. Tina's watched the documentary. I haven't yet, but I definitely really want to, because she seems like an inspiration to many, which is very, very positive and very, very cool.
Yeah.
Got you.
Miss Americana. Oh, standoff.
Yeah, she's about to be mean.
Get him. Get him. She's such a cool coloring.
Yeah, she's pretty. Do you know all tortoiseshell
Oh.
cats are female?
Kisses.
Say that again.
All tortoiseshell cats are female.
What is tortoise shell?
This
The
color,
coloring.
Black and orange
Oh.
kind
all
of color.
females. It's a gene that only is.
Did you
On the
get
female
Spout when
side.
she was like baby?
She was little. She was
Less than a
3
year?
months, maybe.
3 months.
Maybe
I don't-
4.
Yeah, I guess I don't really remember.
She was small.
The funny part is all the cats we have are like, they feel like runts of the litter, because
They all are.
whose cat? Or
Everyone else's cat is much bigger
Yeah.
than ours.
we've had a bunch of other cats that are just they're
Other
big
than the
uns.
ones that live in the backyard.
Look how
She was-
tiny she
she was
was.
Wow.
She was
Yeah.
little.
Oh my
Oh.
gosh.
She was a little baby.
The little baby.
Baby.
Little baby doers.
Oh, she's so cute with you, little.
years ago.
Oh yeah, that'll be bad.
Trying to
In
drink it.
just cat hair.
The amount of cat
Austin
stuff.
Turner
Oh man,
That's awesome.
that was in our old RV. Austin got
passed out on our
Got a
couch.
little too much to drink, but he was safe because it
He
was
didn't
good.
drive.
We got him home nice and safe. Love that dude. Hope he has a good recovery after the weird
Yeah,
accident that
he's
happened.
still been throwing an ace in and looking
He's-
fly as ever. So.
Yeah, dude's got some swag for sure.
You gotta go to work.
All right, well,
It's great.
Have fun.
we got a good
It's
amount
a
of
good
time here.
update, I think.
Yeah. We'll be
Covered a lot of
doing
topics.
a little bit more, and wish Em the best day at work. Also, wish James a happy off season since they'll be leaving on Thursday, so they won't be here for the next morning coffee. But maybe we'll have a different special guest for next week's morning coffee. We'll see.
Yeah.
It's possible.
It's possible. But if not, you'll see us, and it'll be great. I will be in 15 minutes. Let me go grab the link to the channel real quick, and I will post it in the comments, and everybody can go over there, and I will make the video live as soon as possible.
Oakley.
Might not. It's not going to pop up. Search for
Technical difficulties. Hold, please.
channel.
What?
No results found. That's booty. Of course, there's results found. I made the channel. All right. I gotta go to my computer. Be right back. I know I can find it
It's a
there.
great sign off.
This is a
Oh my
great,
gosh.
Gotta go blow my nose.
for sure. All right, give me a second. Entertain him, Tina.
I was singing a song, but now I'm not. Tina stalled for time. Here's a cat.
Oh yeah, cats are great entertainment.
This is a good
Oh,
interruption.
last plug.
What?
Oh, plug it.
Halo Conquerors.
Yes.
I think we'll be at retailers next week, so drop maybe in 2 to 3 weeks. Dot Space did the stamp. They look sweet. I haven't got to throw them yet. I've heard that they're beefy, but look out for the Halo Conquerors. They'll be out soon. Infinite Dis.
When soon? You don't have a date.
Kessler said wholesalers next week,
Next
so
week
I don't
for a
know.
wholesale. So like,
Before end of month.
make sure you're following everybody on Instagram.
Yeah. Wholesale next Monday. But yeah, I'll post a review when I get them, when I go home and throw them and see how they fly and keep you guys posted.
Everybody, go
There
to
it
that,
is.
Go to that link.
There's
It's
the
about to go live.
thingamajigger.
I'm gonna go take care of this stuff.
Kessler is the GOAT. For sure he is.
I think that's a wrap. Eric, you want us to come actually say goodbye?
Yes.
Even though we already said goodbye like 4 times, but did we do a good job stalling?
You did great. Just make sure people go check out the channel.
Okay, Eric's not coming back.
I am coming back.
Then, okay. Watch out for the cats.
Thank you, everyone.
Cool glasses.
Thanks.
All right,
Bye.
bye everybody. Have a fantastic Tuesday.
To Tuesday. Bye.
Bye.